Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. So in today's card making video, it's going to be all about creating a card using Kraft cardstock. Now, sometimes Kraft cardstock just looks so beautiful, and I thought it would make a beautiful either wedding card or wedding anniversary card using this gorgeous stamp set from Gina Designs called Toss the Bouquet. It is an older stamp set. I think it's still available. If it is, I'll leave it linked in the description box below, but any flower stamp would work for this card design. Now, I'm going to stamp it with some Wow embossing ink, but I am going to use my stamping platform just because Kraft cardstock tends to be quite absorbent. So you will need to stamp it a fair few times in order to get enough embossing ink on the cardstock to get a really good embossed impression. So that's why I'm choosing to use my stamping platform here. My sticky mat is not so sticky at the moment, it needs a wash. So I'm just going to use a little bit of low tack tape just to hold my cardstock in place. And then that'll just make sure that it doesn't shift when I'm stamping. So I'm just coming in with an anti-static powder bag to make sure that there's no grease from my fingers. And then I'm going to stamp it with the Wow embossing ink. And I repeat this, I think it's about 3 or 4 times in total. I do usually prefer to use an acrylic block, the really thin ones, just so that you can bend the acrylic block a little bit and make sure that you capture all of that detail. But using a stamping platform ensures that you can repeat stamp and make sure that you've got a good coverage before you apply any embossing powder. So once I'm happy with that image, fortunately on the Kraft you can see where the embossing ink is, but I'm now going to add the Wow Superfine Rich Metallic Gold embossing powder. I'm just going to make sure that I've applied that all over the image. It goes on beautifully. As you can see, we got a really good impression, and then I'm going to heat set that from underneath. So make sure your heat tool's nice and hot so that you can keep it moving while the powder's melting. That way you reduce any warping on your design. And then once that powder is completely melted, you can see that we've got that beautiful, gorgeous stamped image and all of that detail. It looks so pretty. So to add some colour to this, I'm just going to use some coloured pencils today. I've got some Arteza colour pencils. I think one of them's a polychromos as well that I've got in that mix. But you just want to test your colours out on the Kraft cardstock first of all. The colours will look slightly different on the Kraft, but the white pencil will show up really well. So it's great for adding highlights and details rather than using a white gel pen here. So I'm just applying the coloured pencils to all of the details that are open enough in order for me to do so. Some of the leaves are a little bit too small, so I'm not going to be able to add any colour to those. But we're just adding a pop of colour to this image, and I think it looks really pretty when it's finished. I'm colouring in the eucalyptus leaves with that darker blue, and then adding little bits of highlights with the white pencil as well, and a little bit of shading with a darker pink and darker green. But here's the finished coloured image. This really wasn't any fancy colouring, it was just a way of adding a little bit of colour to that image. And really you could leave it just the gold heat embossing if you prefer. So I've die cut that bouquet out using the coordinating die. And then we can start creating our background for our card. Now I've got this birdsong background stamp from Hero Arts. And I'm just going to add some white pigment ink. I've got this cotton pigment ink from Stamps by Me, but any white pigment ink will work perfectly fine for this technique. And I'm just going to stamp the Kraft cardstock panel here. This is 5 1/4 by 4 inches, so slightly smaller than my A2 card base. And you can see we've got that beautiful stamped impression there. So I've wiped the excess ink off, put my stamp away, and I've got my Kraft card base ready. And I'm just going to work out exactly where I want my placement to be. So I know I want my bouquet to be on a slight angle, and I'm just going to work out which sentiment I want to use. But I decide to use that top one, which says congratulations. That way I can use it for a wedding or an anniversary card, or anytime I need a congratulations card. But I'm going to stamp my sentiment on a piece of vellum. I've got a strip of vellum spare in my scraps pile. And this was some vellum from Pink Frog Crafts in the UK. It's got little sequins in, which were not heat resistant, as you'll see in a moment, but it didn't mean that I couldn't use it. It just meant that one of the sequins kind of melted and it created a bit of a bubble. So that wasn't a problem because that'll be hidden when it's tucked behind the card. And the sequins in the vellum are actually really, really pretty. So if you can just see in the bottom right hand corner, that little melted sequin, but that will be tucked around the back and the other sequins will still be visible. So it's a really pretty vellum actually, and I've really enjoyed using it. So I'm just holding that in place with some kind of tear tape, and then I'm adding some foam tape all over the back, sticking that down onto my card base. I am using some liquid glue as well, just so that I could make sure it was nice and straight. And then again, I'm going to add some foam tape to the bouquet, and then I can pop that down onto my card front as well. Don't forget to add a little bit of tape to the stem as well. So I've just cut a small slither of foam tape to add behind that. I am going to add a little bow to the stem as well, just to kind of add to that rustic flower look. It matches the Kraft really well as well, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue behind that. I do add a few little gold gems off camera just to finish, and then that is the finished card for today. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it's helped you to see ways that you can use Kraft cardstock and create a really unique but beautiful card. As always, all the products that are available will be linked in the description box below. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more from my channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video very soon. Take care.